Hey guys, it's Callie here, back with another video where I will be sharing my transactions from October 30th through today, and also my cash stuffing, as well as sharing my deposits for my sinking funds. If you like that type of content, just give it a like and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so let's move this out the way. Okay. And as you can see, I have written everything in for my expense trackers. And let me zoom you guys. Okay. So for my last paycheck, which is from October 30th through November the 12th, which is today, I get paid tomorrow. I tracked my expenses to see how well I did with using just cash for this month. So the budgeted amount for the month was $105, 75 for groceries, $10 for household, and $20 for my personal spending. So let's see how I did. So I'm trying something new. I'm trying to use a highlighter method to track my expenses, to see where everything went and to see how I did. First, we will do my groceries. So for groceries, on November the 1st, I went to Costco's and I spent $25 at Costco's. And so what we're going to do here for the remaining is going to track what we started this pay period with and what we used throughout the weeks. So I have $75 minus $25. Please forgive the lighting. It's a little rainy today and my ring light is not charged, so I'm having to use natural light in my lamp. So please forgive the lighting. So we have a remaining of $50. And then on that same day, I went to Walmart and got a few things like condiments and things like that. And I spent $5. And remaining, I have $45. So on November the 3rd, this is my local grocery store called Wise. And I spent $46.25. So as you can see, I went over what I had remaining. So I'm going to write that in red. And I'm using the Parkue erasable pens. So that will be a negative $1.25. You can barely see it, but I know what it is. Actually, go to the next category, which would be my household. So for household, I only budgeted $10 for the month. So on October 30th, I spent $3 at the dollar store because I needed a scarf. So $3 for that. And I have remaining $7. Then on November the 8th, I went to Walmart because I needed some cleaning supplies. I didn't realize how much I needed, and I needed a lot. So I actually spent $31.76. And of course, that's way over budget because I only had $7 left for this pay period. So what I did with that money, I used my cushion that I have in my account and got my supplies. So we're going to do some math here. So we had 7 remaining and I spent $31.76. So we went over by, just red, $24.76 is what I was over in my household for this pay period, which is fine. I needed it, so that's okay. Not gonna stress it. And for my personal spending, because I have a personal category in the bank and I have a personal category in my spending as well, cash. So for my personal spending, I'm on November the 7th. I know my dates, so I'm going all over the place. Please forgive me. Please follow me as well. For November the 7th, I wanted some cash envelopes, so I spent $13.57. $13.47. So let me see what we had remaining. So we had $20. And I actually used my card. So I had $6 remaining. And since I got new cash dividers to try this whole new cash envelope system out, I wanted a binder. So I went and purchased a A6 binder. I used my credit card, guys, and I used it, my points that I've had. So out of pocket, I only needed to pay $2.66. So out of this $6, we're going to subtract $2.66. So I had a remaining balance of $3.34. All right, so we're gonna come down here and just see how we did for this pay period. So I want to take everything from here and add it up. So as far as groceries is in the orange. So we're gonna calculate what we spent. So we spent $25 plus $5 plus 46.25. So I spent a total of $76.25, which is an overage of $1.25. For household, I spent $3 plus 31.76, which was a total of $34.76. And we're going to subtract that from $10. So that was an overage of $24.76. And it looks like the only thing I was I was on point with groceries, is $1.25. But only thing I was really on point for was my personal, which is good. So far as my personal, I had spent the $13.57 plus $2.66, which was $16.23 minus the $20 that was budgeted. So I have in the green $3.77. So now we're going to calculate all of the spending for the pay period. 76.25 plus 34.76 plus 16.23, which gives me a balance of $127.24. And we're going to subtract that from the budgeted. That's not too bad. So we were over by $22.24, which is not too bad for me. For me, it's not really bad. And I have to pat myself on the back because I have went over every single budget by maybe $50 or $100, and it's just been driving me crazy when I was using my credit card. So seeing that when I use my cash, it's a lot less, and I can appreciate that. So now we're going to see, only thing, of course, so using this, groceries is empty, gas is empty because I used that in the bank, household is empty, My personal, this is a $20. I'm going to deposit this back into the bank because I did use my cushion money to purchase these things. Well, my credit card to purchase these things. So I'm going to put this to the side, and because that's going back into the bank. All right, so now I will be stuffing my cash envelopes for this pay period. And now, if you haven't checked out my paycheck one video, that's already up. So let me just put this to the side. Let me set up my cash. So I will be stuffing 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110. Hold on, try that again. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. Okay, so we were correct. Okay, so here are my dividers that I use in my wallet. So for groceries, I will be putting in $75. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. So that's 20, 40, 60, 70, 75 in my groceries. Gas is always in the bank, and that will be $30. My household is also in the bank because, as you can see, I used an over budget, so I left that $10 in the bank. For spending or personal money, I am giving myself $20. And for eating out will be the last 15. All right, so all of my envelopes are stuffed for the week, and let me just place this into my wallet. And that is all set. We'll be doing my sinking funds and how much I will be depositing. I don't do my sinking funds in cash, but I do track them. I do have a Capital One account where I keep everything in there. My emergency fund, I do not share my primary emergency fund balance, so that will be blank. But for this paycheck, I am putting in $20. And for my rainy day fund, I call it a rainy day fund. I got this from Frugal Chic Life. She actually have a Life Happens fund, and I decided to make mine a rainy day fund because I don't want to dip into my emergency fund. So this is like a second emergency fund for me that I will use first for any small expenses versus going into my larger emergency fund. So for starting balance for this month, November, I came into the month with $462. And for this pay period, I will be adding $50. I will not calculate the ending balance until the end of the month to see how much I actually put in for paycheck number 2. This is my personal account that I have in the bank. It's for like things I want. That started the month out with $54. And I will be adding 25 for this pay period. And for my car fund, I started this month out with 80 because I just renewed my insurance last month, adding $50 for this first paycheck. And I am doing the 100 envelope challenge. I heard that is a challenge where you would number your envelopes 1 through 100 and you will fill them according to the amount that's on the envelope. As for me, I've decided to not do actual physical envelopes, just put the money into the bank and keep track of it. So for this month, I started out with $78, and this pay period I will be adding $50. So let's total that up of what we already have minus the emergency fund. And we have a total of $674. And for this pay period, I will be adding in 20 plus 50 plus 25 plus 50 plus 50, which is 195 for this pay period. So that's where we are for the first paycheck of November for my sinking funds. And I do have an app on my phone that I track my cash envelope spending as well as my emergency fund. It's called Budgets. I record on my phone, so I can't show you guys the app. So next, which is the fun part, is we will actually complete my envelope challenge. I created this myself so I can find something fun to just shade in every pay period for this challenge. So we will get started with this. We actually left the month off with, and I filled the 12th envelope, and I'm not sure why I called it the 13th because I don't have that money for that one, but I had the $78 for envelope number 12. So now we're at, I have $128 because I added the $50 in this pay period. So I will color in envelope number 13, envelope 14, envelope number 15 for this pay period, which is exciting because like I stated, I wanted to get 20 envelopes. So I am ready for that and excited about getting close to doing that. So let's shade this in. And if you would like this envelope challenge sheet, it's actually in my Etsy shop at kmjsfinancials co. The link will be below. But that is it for this video, guys, and I thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. And again, like and subscribe, leave a comment below if you're doing this envelope challenge, and if you are, let me know what your end of the year goals are. If you're just starting out, which is I just started in September, so let's see if we can save a total of $550 very fairly soon. So I'll see you guys soon.